My name is Jerome Knyszewski. I am an online reputation marketing and management consultant. A lot of people kind of ask that, how do I get that those 170 plus and I think there's 180 recommendations on LinkedIn for my work? Well, it's because I taught a lot of people, and most people in that industry, actually, I coach them or they learn from me or they bought some of my products to get wherever they're at. And that's why I'm the one on LinkedIn that has the most recommendations from real businesses, real individuals that are willing to share, their viewpoint on my coaching trainings.
I had the opportunity to attend a seminar today where Jerome spoke on reputation management.
Really eye-opener.
It by far is one of the best sessions I've ever seen. Good, practical information.
It teaches me how to protect my business, my reputation online.
It was great in making me feel incredibly vulnerable with my business, my name, and protecting my own security.
The information that he provided with regards to protecting yourself and your online image was invaluable to me.
A few years ago, it doesn't take a whole lot, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, reputation management on the internet was something that's unheard of. For one good reason. I mean, very few people thought about doing anything on the internet to harm anybody or put their viewpoint. But now, the system is literally teaching us, grooming us, encouraging us to post reviews, post our likes, dislikes, our opinions, so on and so forth, everywhere. So it is becoming like a second nature for people to put their opinions on the internet. It comes natural. Well, you bug me, I'm gonna put I'm gonna let it know to the world. And there's a sense of urgency because if you have not protected your reputation right now, anybody can go online and with one negative review take you out. 85% of consumers go online to check the reputation of a business before spending money with them. And 4 out of 5 people, when they see something negative, they make a U-turn. They go see a competitor. I'm gonna tell you even more scary. If you're spending money on advertisement today and you don't have a good reputation, you're actually paying for the marketing of your competitor. Because let's say you're a great mortgage broker, a great attorney, a great painter, a great plumber, a great whatever. People go to your website and they see that, okay, sounds pretty good. Now they Google your name and they see negative stuff. So your money got that interested into looking into you. Did they convert? No. 4 out of 5 will go online and look for somebody that has similar services for a similar price point, but a better reputation. Because we all want the same thing. The most amount of service for the least amount of money for the best deal possible. So that's what they're gonna do. And then they're gonna find your competitor who's not spending much money on the advertisement, but has a better reputation. And you just funnel to him straight in his pocket your advertisement money. That's really what's happening today. And most businesses are completely oblivious to this point. Okay, so reputation management. So how most businesses are actually committing suicide online by letting others basically kill them. I do a lot of online reputation marketing and management for local clients as well as executives and big corporations. Before we go any further, I would like to ask you, how many of you have been in business for over 100 years? So how many of you got more than 15 employees? How many of you is 4th generation business owner of the same company? Nobody. Would you say that anybody that has kept a business for 100 years, that has 15 employees, and that is a 4th generation, you would say it's a pretty strong company, right? So later I'm going to show you what happened to a company that fits that profile. And then maybe think about, how confident are you that you're going to last much longer? The 5 main reasons that our reputation can be in danger, and that is common ground to just about every business, every person. Number 1, it would be the disgruntled employee that got fired. This one knows you. He knows your business, he knows what you do, how you do it, when you do it. He's been with you, and for whatever reason, he's not performing, he's not showing up, he's feeling too comfortable. This is how he felt. Yes or no? Every one of them felt the same way. So, like in the good old days when you had only newspapers or whatever, so, the yellow pages, what are they gonna do? They don't do nothing, but today, look what they do. They're motivated by hatred, and they go what? They go online, hide behind a computer, put an anonymous review somewhere, and just go obliterate you. If you think I'm kidding, if you're laughing, it's not funny. You have no idea, every one of you, how in danger you are. Then you have the malicious competitor. The better you're getting, the more business you're acquiring in your market, in your niche. Well, the competitor, you're taking the piece of the pie from them, and they cannot keep up with you, they're gonna try to drag you down. And this is becoming a pandemic where you have competitors that post anonymous reviews on Ripoff Report or Yelp or Google, whatever, just to bring you down. Then on the third position, you would have the clients and customers and patients that are completely unreasonable. Here we go, the crazy customer. It looks like me in the morning, but without the hair. No, but like seriously, so who is this one? Everybody had that one. You can't meet their needs. They always want more. Everything's too expensive. They don't understand, they come back, you repeat the same thing 30 times. At the 31st time, they're just ticked off. They just slam the door. So you had a bad day, they pick up on it, they just won't forgive you, whatever. So those are the guys that you're trying to help the best that you can, but they want to pay pennies for a service that's worth hundreds. And they never can be satisfied. This guy, everybody had him, right? So number 4 is actually something that most people don't think about, is the colleague. So that's something that's it's kind of like taboo almost. But the higher you go on your corporate ladder, and you get promoted, what happens? If you get promoted, you take somebody's spot. Or you take a spot that somebody coveted. So then, very often those guys get really upset and they don't take it well, and usually they take it to Google, they take it on the internet, and they go out there and slander, slam, use anonymous aliases, pen names, whatever, and they just go at it. The problem is you work with these people so they know you, so they can really put some information that is personal and that's relevant, and that it can be really, really damaging. I'm serious. I mean, you don't realize how fast it goes. Bad news goes like madness. Because what happens, you have these guys also that show up. And this is happening more and more. This is a pandemic that people don't realize it's happening. And the last one but not least, which actually is the spookiest of them all, is the ex. Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife, ex-mistress if you had it, or ex-whatever, ex-Don Juan, you name it. These guys, they may have personal information about you, they may have personal pictures of you, they may have personal videos of you, and because they are the ex, they may have not appreciate being in the closet now, being in the past, and they somehow keep on chasing it, and they take it online. And that can be completely horrible. You cannot take that off. And when this comes out, it's not a reputation management problem, it's a crisis. Okay, 85% of prospects perform a company name search in Google. So they type exactly your name in Google, and they're gonna check what pulls up. Did you know this? Next, 80% will not buy if they see anything negative. Anybody scared a little bit about those stats? 80% if they see one thing negative, they will not purchase. This can kill your career, kill everything you have. Your current wife finds out stuff about you, about what happened in the past, kills you. Your employer finds out about stuff, kill you. You try to get a new job, it's like 90% of HR go on the internet to see if the resume matches the personality. They go online before they make an approve, and I think it's 70%, 74% have denied or declined a position to someone based on what they found on the internet. I want you to have a look at that. This is the first page of the business, and that is the name of the business, which I won't say, plus reviews. First thing that pops up, look at that. Is that scary? How would you feel if that was you? And that's another thing that most businesses, unfortunately, wake up is when it's too late. They say, don't smoke, you're gonna get a cancer. Then you get a cancer when they want to just stop smoking. Because that was done in a period of 2 weeks by one person. 4 generations, 100 years in business, one disgruntled customer. Do that. There's no recovery from that if you don't take care of it. They don't proactively build up their reputation, and suddenly they get hammered with one negative review somewhere. It just literally shuts down their business because 85% of people look for them online, And that's statistics. You can't, I mean, they don't lie. That's just the way it is. And then 4 out of 5 make a U-turn and change their decision. So suddenly, literally, businesses just stall. So look at that. $10,000 in advertisement this business used to spend every single month. I mean, they were doing pretty good, wouldn't you agree? 15 employees, 4th generation, yada yada, bam, overnight. If you look, they had not done anything to protect themselves. Now, why? Why did this company didn't do anything? Well, what happens is this. It did not take any proactive measures to protect themselves. So when I talk to business owners, I ask them, how come you don't do anything about it beforehand? That's a scary, a little humbling little thing up there. 93% overconfident. Now, I'm not going to ask you, do you feel overconfident about how strong your business is? Because I know the answer, 93%. And statistically, suddenly everything is gone. The momentum is gone, the business is gone, they can't pay, they can't figure out where it came from, and so on and so forth. And this is why they need proactively build their reputation so then they can protect that, so that they can manage that, so that they can market that. These are the steps you need to take. You need to claim your properties online, then you got to protect what you just did. Then after that, you really got to manage that to keep an eye on it, what's going on, and then you can market that and say, look, I am the best. Like you go on my LinkedIn profile, I just say, I'm not going to brag about myself. I'm going to let my people that use my services brag about me so that you can see Jerome really knows what he's talking about. If I say it, it's worthless. But if you got hundreds of people over different categories, different industries saying that I am the best at what I do, there must be some truth to it.